Hi, Timothy Carlson here, and it's movie time again. Another classic from the late 90s has just surfaced on the 4K format. Today we're taking a look at The Truman Show, starring Jim Carrey. I'm going to unbox this release, share my opinions, and let you know if I recommend this release or not. Nice close-up there of Jim Carrey's character within the monitors, and of course, Ed Harris's mastermind character watching over. That looks very nice. And there's the spines of the slipcover, back cover. This is a Blu-ray and 4K combo pack. 4K just has the movie, and the Blu-ray, which I believe is identical to the previously released one, has several vintage bonus features. Underneath the slipcover, again, pretty much the same art. In here we have our digital code of the film, and we have the 4K disc over here, and then the Blu-ray disc, looking like most Paramount releases do. I'll read the description of the film from the back of the package. Funny man Jim Carrey stars with Oscar nominees Laura Linney and Ed Harris in The Truman Show, the dark comedy about a world-famous reality star who thinks he's just an insurance agent. When the supposedly ordinary man discovers he spent his entire life on camera surrounded by paid actors rather than family and friends, he sets out to find a new and truthful existence. Along the way, he finds uproarious adventure. Named as one of Entertainment Weekly's 100 Greatest Characters, Carrey's Truman Burbank is intriguing, emotional, and laugh-out-loud funny. Nominated for 3 Academy Awards, this story about a man who's on the air and unaware captivated audiences and critics alike. When The Truman Show first came out in theaters, I think I was like 13 years old at the time. And I hadn't seen the movie since then, so it's been about 25 years, so long overdue revisit, but I am glad that I watched this one again. Looking back at The Truman Show all these years later, it's almost a very different experience because, in a way, this movie was almost like the precursor to reality television shows, and now those shows are pretty much the norm and a dime a dozen, so it's amazing just how forward-thinking The Truman Show was. Jim Carrey gives one of the best performances of his career in this movie. I mean, in the past, you'd primarily known him for just being these off-the-wall, zany, wacky, funny characters. But here, even though his character certainly has some very funny moments, it's definitely a little more grounded and dramatic, especially when he finds out his life might not quite be what it seems. He gives a fantastic performance for the ages here. It's certainly one of my favorite roles that he's ever portrayed, and certainly a premonition to some of the more dramatic roles he'd take on in later years and handle quite well. Supporting cast is no less excellent, including Ed Harris as the mastermind behind The Truman Show itself, and then you get people like Holland Taylor and even Paul Giamatti in supporting roles. Even the sets are something that are interesting to behold, because this was shot in a master plan community that has a very quaint and unique look all its own, and that just adds to the sort of strange, surreal mood that the filmmakers are trying to convey. And it's an interesting film. I mean, you're certainly going to laugh in parts of it, you're certainly going to be moved by parts of it, and you're probably going to be surprised to see that there was a movie like this way back in 1998 that was pretty much the precursor to reality television as we know it. There's been a lot of, critical analysis on this film. I'm not going to get too into any deeper meaning here, but it's certainly one that's worth visiting or revisiting, and I'm glad even 25 years later, I got to go back and watch this one again. The Truman Show makes its debut on 4K here, and I'm happy to say the disc actually looks very nice. This is a film that was shot a certain way, including camera angles that are supposed to emulate cameras in Truman's world since they're being broadcast on TV. There's also a few shots here and there that are on old tube-style TVs, and those understandably have a soft, standard definition look to them. That's how those were meant to look. But throughout the movie, it actually looks very nice. In particular, the scenes that are set at night or in dark settings really get that extra push from the HDR. I was pleased by how solid The Truman Show looked in its debut in the 4K Ultra High Def format, and I think longtime fans of the movie will be too. We do get some bonus features on the Blu-ray disc, which again I'm pretty sure is identical to the previously released Blu-ray, which includes things like documentaries, deleted scenes, a photo gallery, and even a featurette on the visual effects. It's a nice supplement package. I do wish they'd given us something a little more than what we've already had, but again, I think it's stuff fans will want to check out. If you're a fan of this movie, or maybe you're just curious because you want to see how it is, I would strongly recommend picking up this disc. It's a great transfer, a great film, and it's one that I was very happy to revisit. What's your opinion of The Truman Show? Did you pick up the 4K disc yet? Do you think this is one of Jim Carrey's best performances? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.